This is our DSAB Dimes episode, our football episode, and it is Merry Christmas, first of all, boys. I hope you had a good one.
Yeah.
Poolsy just
Yeah,
leaves us.
Merry
Poolsy just leaves
Christmas.
us the second we start here, eh?
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Everyone have a good weekend.
Yeah, can't complain at all. It was relaxing time with the family, lots of good foods, lots of
Yeah.
good drinks.
Yeah. The best part's the food because you don't usually have that much like good food in that volume, and you just
Yeah.
go for it.
Yeah, it was good.
Good. Italian Christmas for you,
Yeah,
DSAB?
what's an Italian Christmas like?
No sauce, right?
No
I-
sauce.
What do you mean no sauce?
You don't like sauce.
Yeah, I do remember you saying
No,
that.
with tomato sauce I eat.
Nice.
We had a good fish and pasta, display and meal, and can't complain. Lots of talking, loud, and
Christmas Eve must have sucked a little bit though.
what was Christmas Eve?
I believe the Patriots played the Bengals.
Oh, I was just watching on Dad's. Like I said, the season's over, so I'm just watching as a football fan in my fantasy team.
It's not actually over though, right? They have a pretty good chance to get in the playoffs.
It's not over at all, and he's being a piece of shit. He's doing what he does. He's doing what DSAB does.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
I told you after what happened in Las Vegas, it's done.
It's not done,
No, I'm done.
but you won't be done if they make the playoffs.
No, I don't know what their situation is, and B, they stink. They're not making the playoffs.
You know exactly what their situation is. You can say whatever you want to the camera here, but I know deep down you're looking at, okay, if we win this game, if this team loses, you're crunching all the numbers still.
I've been doing that for the Jags and the Panthers, to be honest.
DSAB, yeah, do you want the Patriots to make the playoffs?
Yeah, obviously.
Okay.
So you're
But-
still in. You're still in.
No, like
You're still in on them then.
whatever. You guys are assholes.
Foolsy, how was your Christmas?
It was good. Yeah, it was good. Was obviously crazy that weather. Like just stuck at home for 2 days basically, and then I feel like the last 3 days now I haven't sat at home for more than an hour with not doing anything. So, but it's been good. Got lots of great gifts, and just gonna enjoy the time off now.
Oh, what kind of
Last
gift?
dinner today. Last dinner was today. So
Nice.
yeah.
Is that where you're coming back from?
Yep.
Nice.
How good was your Christmas Eve with the Panthers?
Oh man.
Whew.
I'm just gonna save it for when it's my turn to talk about the Panthers.
All right. Well,
Good.
Segs, did you have anything you wanted to say before we get going on the team recaps? I thought maybe you had something you wanted to mention.
Yeah, I'd like to make a formal statement about last week's scheduling. I listened to the pod. You guys weren't too harsh on me, but there were some comments made that I'd like to address today because for the listeners, this was the backstory on last week's scheduling. I sent a message in our group chat Wednesday morning at like 7:30, and I said, "Hey boys, here's my situation. I got to do some stuff. Can we record at 6:30?" Everyone, yes, no problem. We're good. Okay, perfect.
I think
That's not true.
that's not true.
That is true.
I
That's
think
not true.
me and DSAB said yes, like we always say, we're good with usually whatever time. I don't think there was a third yes though.
No, I think it was the other way around, actually.
Was I busy?
I didn't say anything.
No, I think Poolsy said he was good. Anyway, it seemed the consensus in the group was that everyone was okay with what I had to do. 6:30 would work. Well, DSAB pops in the chat at like 4:30. Oh, hey, I realized I had an appointment at 7. Can we go earlier? And I'm like, well, we already figured this out, I thought, this morning.
I will say before you keep going, Segs, to back you up a little bit, DSAB has the weirdest things going on Wednesday nights usually.
Hold on.
true.
We got the proof. I have the proof
Okay.
right here, and I'm sending
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, it's
DSAB
okay.
either has like co-ed volleyball or like his driver's test on a Wednesday. Like
Or a
it's
or a CFL ball boy meeting.
yeah, something.
True.
So
True.
so he throws that in, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, I thought we already determined. And then everybody seemed to flip on me like I was my fault. Like I was making a stick. Like it was my issue we couldn't record. And I'm just
Hey,
like,
Can I
yep,
say
go ahead.
something?
Go ahead.
I want to know what time have we recorded for the last 3 years?
Yes. Well, we've changed it up a couple times this year. That's why
The odd time, but for the most part, it is usually at the same time.
I agree. And that's why. How often do we ever give notice to when we're recording? It's usually like 4:30 Wednesday.
Yeah,
Everyone's like, hey,
yeah.
what time?
Honestly,
That
that's a part where we all need to be better. We got to start.
Okay,
picking
well,
up-
can we assume it's 5:30 every Wednesday
That's
and
what I do.
ish 5:30-ish, unless someone says differently in the chat?
I usually plan on 6 because Poolsy usually says 5:30, but then
Which
that
means
means 6.
But we've started at by like 5:45. Like I'm talking like I get home or I don't know. I don't know what to say.
Yes,
but
we have started that
let's
time,
just
but I
like
think
plan for as close to 5:30 as possible. And if shit's got to get changed around, then we can discuss. But
I
let's
think
plan.
6 I think
What?
6 is a good one to plan on.
But
it's all good to plan
but-
on.
sometimes we can get going by 5:30. We have before.
All I'd like to say though is that was probably the earliest notice anyone has given for like, hey, I can't do a regular time. Can we do this time? And yeah, it just I was like, and then DSAB just flies in, hey, I have an appointment at 7. Like,
Yeah.
anyway,
Anyway, we're all back this week.
we're all back. Yes.
I'm glad we got that off our chest. There's been some tensions going around in the group the last, I'd say, like 3-4 weeks almost.
But I think those tensions are what make our pod so elite.
Oh, for sure,
Oh,
for
for
sure.
sure.
I've thought about this pod more than I've like, especially these episodes in particular, and I've talked to you guys about it too. Like I want this thing to just grow. Like next year, look out for these episodes.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Don't sound too pumped, Poolsy.
Let's start with
No,
the
I am.
Dolphins. Let's get the Tua stats
Yeah,
and
yeah,
all this
let's-
garbage out of the way.
Okay, okay. You want to
Let's hear
start?
this.
Want to start with the Dolphins? Well, do you want to?
Can we get can we get Tua's stat line to start? Because that's how these usually start.
True.
Okay, okay.
And Gerbs, first of all, too, looks great in the studio there. Nice
Thank you.
setup. Yeah.
That does look
Thank you.
elite.
Yeah, that does look fresh. I know
do you want-
Dolphins. Why didn't I don't see anything Dolphins related?
There is this wall that you can see here is the mine and Poolsy wall, so we keep it all neutral teams. There is Dolphin
There is
stuff
lots
around
of
this.
Dolphin stuff in
Okay.
there.
all right,
No
that's-
Panther stuff here yet, and that's on one person. I'm not going to go out and get Panther stuff myself. Like that's not something I'm going to spend my money on.
Right.
So I
some
thought
one
maybe
person.
Poolsy would get some Panther
Yeah.
stuff over here, but
I do have it, but yeah.
do you want to a stat line before the concussion or after?
No,
I want it for the
Oh,
game.
God.
whole game.
He was 16 for 25, 310 yards, a passing touchdown, 3 interceptions. Tua, so
Wait, how many interceptions?
three. So
Okay.
Tua probably shouldn't. Not probably. Tua should be done for the year. Tua, there's talks about retirement. I'm definitely not ready to go there, but I don't want to see Tua on the field anymore this year. Super Bowl hopes, Super Bowl chances took a massive hit, a very big hit. Without Tua, we're not as good a team. Do I still think we're going to beat the Patriots and make the playoffs this week? Yeah, we're still going to be a playoff team, which is more than I think any of your 3 teams can say, and we'll see once we get to
What?
keep pounding.
That's
we'll see
a
once we get.
BS
Hey.
comment to say, Gerbs, first of all.
Well, I don't care. So Teddy Two Gloves is going to be the only quarterback in the playoffs for the 3 teams would be my hot take. I'm a Panthers fan through and through, but sometimes enough's enough when you don't get the support back your way. Sometimes you just got to go full against keep pounding. So I will be the one person on Twitter, online, on this podcast that goes against keep pounding from here on forward.
Really?
Go
You're
Bucks.
you're going to be negative about the Panthers.
Not necessarily negative. I'm not going to suck them off like the rest of the people do.
Dude, I'm literally going for the Bucks. I'm a Tom Brady fan.
Yes. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
well,
the
It's
only one
everyone
backing it.
against keep pounding already, except for Sags has hopped on.
and I've been on all year.
You're negative about the Panthers at times.
No, I'm not.
You
I've
don't
been
think
on them
we're a
all year.
legitimate team.
I've been
think
the
you'd
only
be
when you were
happier-
Poolsy,
you'd
when
be
you were ready
happier
to
to
sell
see
for a
the
draft
Panthers
pick
lose.
3 weeks ago, when all of a sudden you guys became
3
Super
weeks
Bowl
ago.
contenders. 4 weeks ago, then
That was like week 4 or 5 when we still had that scumbag Matt Rule coaching.
Poolsy. You talked about a draft pick long after Matt Rule was gone.
That's because we were selling our pieces, dude. We were allowed to. That's what the management goal was going for, and that's what the fan base was going for. We, as one unit, as one organization, are allowed to change hopes when things start going better way. It's not our fault. Like that division blows. Like
I'm just
we
saying
should
that-
not be fighting for the playoffs right now. But
all
our
I'm
division
saying,
blows,
Poolsy,
and we
is-
have a chance. So we
all-
are allowed as a team and as an organization to cheer for whatever we want to cheer for.
All I'm saying, when you were down in your down in the dumps, I was backing up the Panthers to you.
No,
Is that a fact?
backing them up.
Yeah, I was telling
I
you.
wouldn't
Stay
really
positive.
say you were
never know.
positive or negative about
You're in a
them.
dog shit division. You never know. You could win the division. I kept saying.
You never. The Bucks were over 500 at the time.
DiSabs called the timeout.
Oh, go ahead, DSAB.
Yeah, if I may intervene, I think 2 or 3 weeks ago, maybe it might have been 4 weeks ago, Posey said he was done and Gerbs brought him back into it.
Thank you. There's
Yeah.
Posey, we can go back and pull the tapes.
No.
you were like, I think you were ready to quit on the bandwagon.
Yes.
That was where the fan base was, though. I wasn't going against
Why do you have to be a follower? Why can't you be your own man?
Dude, the
Well,
leader up for the Panthers is Steve Wilkes, and he started leading us. We were down and out, but like against all odds, he picked us back up, and now we're going for it all.
You think Steve Wilkes wants to make the playoffs?
Yes, absolutely. We are.
Okay.
Everyone in that organization is.
So if Steve Wilkes wants to make the playoffs, why did he trade Christian McCaffrey?
Well, they traded
He's the head
McCaffrey
coach?
like when they were rebuilding and shit, and I think Matt Rule's still there.
Okay, got it. Okay. No, I was
So
just
regardless,
Anyway,
yeah, I'll continue with the
Cool.
Dolphins.
Yeah.
I'll continue.
Yeah.
I don't think Tua should play anymore this year. It obviously sucks. I'm not ready to hear any chirps about his health. I think there are people making fun of his health. If you want to make fun of the football player, that's fine. But health's another thing. That's a third concussion there.
Oh, it's his second. He had a neck injury.
Yeah.
Oh.
What?
Wasn't his second, right? Because remember he had a neck injury.
Yeah, no, I think you're
Yeah,
right.
he was fine against Buffalo. Just to kink.
No. So the only thing that the organization has done wrong was let him go back in the Buffalo game and let him play the Bengals game. The people are talking about the organization from the game on Sunday against the Packers. Nobody saw live what happened. There was only footage like that. Tua didn't say anything to the coaches. The coaches couldn't have told on that play because he got up and he didn't wobble. Like, I went back and watched the play. I don't know if you guys saw, but it came out how Tua ended up going to get checked out is because they were watching the tape with him the next morning and obviously saw some very questionable plays in that third and fourth quarter that led to the Dolphins losing the game. 3 like horrendous picks. Like, nobody in the direction. He had Hill wide open on one. He just threw it like 10 feet over him and caught it. Mike McDaniel watching that being like, maybe that wasn't maybe your head wasn't all quite in it. He told him to go get checked out. He did get checked out, and then they said concussion. So I do hope they shut down Tua for the year. I'm still confident in the Dolphins to make the playoffs. My confidence for them to go far in it obviously took a big hit. But I'm still up on the Dolphins, and the fact that they're still not favored against the Patriots this week is insane to me.
You think it's insane they're not favored on the road with a backup quarterback?
Yeah, because the Patriots are that bad.
DiSabs head.
Patriots are pretty bad.
Patriots are just that bad, DSAB.
Yeah. Well, let's go back to the first game of the year. He scored 20 points, and I'm pretty sure one of them was a pick six. That was with Tua at home. So you think you're going to score more than that without Tua?
But the problem is we just need to get like 7 points and we win the game.
Oh, with that Swiss cheese defense.
Well, DSAB, do you want to go back to the first game of the year again? How many points did the Patriots get that game?
It was a cool 7.
How many? Yeah, 7.
It was a cool 7. Don't worry.
So we'll take you to overtime then with our 7 points. I mean, we'll get to the Patriots because they're more of a dumpster fire than most of the league. I would say is a fair statement. Would you guys agree with that? Other people that aren't Patriots fans?
Yep.
Like, I can't think of many more dumpster fires. Like, to have a quarterback as a Mac Jones to like his possibly your future, but he also
like that organization is in trouble.
Yeah, that's
Zappy, give us Zappy. I love Zappy.
I'd like to see some Zappy too. Well, I want to see Mac Jones this week. So show me Zappy in week 18.
Well, what's called? We're actually gonna get Daniel Jones.
Oh yeah, we're getting Derek Carr. I saw stupid Dolphin fans on Twitter saying, I don't think they realize the trade deadline's passed, but if the Raiders were actually to drop Derek Carr, put him on waivers, Dolphins fans want to pick him up.
Yeah, just drop him like it's fantasy football. Put him on waivers.
Yeah. What do you guys think of Derek Carr? I think he's got like the potential, but he's also super old. Like the line "he's got the potential" ended like 5 years ago.
I don't know. I always thought he was underrated, and then this year it's made me think that he's just dog shit.
Yeah. Because
Yeah,
he has an elite offense that can, like, it's not like he's got Joe Blow catching the ball from him. And I would say the Raiders have a decent defense, like Max Crosby. He's up there in sacks every year. So I don't know. It's just like, what else do you give the guy?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It doesn't seem to get along with What's his? Yeah, McDaniel. Wait,
McDaniel, yeah.
McD-
Or
wait, hold
Josh
on.
Daniels?
No, Josh McDaniels.
And what's your
Ooh.
coach?
McDaniel.
Okay, so there's a plural. There's two
Wait.
McDaniels.
Now you're making me think.
But he's one guy.
It's my guy is Mike McDaniel.
Yeah.
And the Raiders is Josh McDaniels.
Yes.
Okay, so there's two McDaniels.
Well, no,
Okay.
there's only one McDaniel.
Actually, there's
so-
3.
Yeah, because isn't the other guy plural?
Yeah. No, your old guy is plural. My
Yeah.
guy is just McDaniel.
Yeah, yeah.
No S.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Glad we figured that out. Why don't we talk about the Patriots while we're here?
Yeah. You know what? I caught actually the second half because apparently, we were down 22-0, and then here I am counting my money because you guys know I hammered the Bengals, and I'm counting my money in my head, like, let's go. Then all of a sudden it's like 22 to like, fuck, what were they down by 10? It was like 22-12.
12.
Then
yeah.
I see we score, and I'm thinking to myself, oh, fuck, I have them in the spread game. Like, it's going to push. Thank God this dude, Big Dick Nick, misses the extra point. It was 22-18.
Stop. At least in your recaps, don't act like you were cheering for the Bengals.
Oh, I was 100%.
No, you weren't. No, you weren't.
100%.
No, you weren't.
Gerbs, I'm telling you, when you bet on the team and you have them in the spread game, that's more important.
I mean, I give up.
Anyways, 22-18. Then did Burrow turn the ball over? Or did we? I honestly don't
Yeah,
remember.
Burrow pick six.
Jamar Chase fumbled.
Oh yeah, Jamar Chase fumbled.
Like
Yeah.
a minute
Oh
20
yeah.
left.
We get the ball back, and here I am thinking, please, no fucking way we're gonna score. And then fucking Ramondre Stevenson was running, and it looked like his forward progress was stopped. He fumbled on the way back, which should have been blown dead. But fuck the Patriots again, 2 weeks in a row, and fumble, game over, and we lose by 4.
Horrible team.
Bad
Yeah.
team. Any comments on your quarterback possibly being one of the dirtier players in the league, as well as one of the worst?
I already addressed that. I said he's got to be better.
When did you address that? Did I miss that?
On Twitter, I said it's a bad look.
Oh, could you address it here too, please?
Yeah, he's gotta suck it up and stop being a whiner and fucking either play the game or sit down.
Like it.
And I'm slowly starting to hop on the fuck Mac Jones train.
No way.
Slowly,
Really?
we'll see. We'll see. If he can't torch a bad Miami defense, then he's ass.
So going into next year right now, say the Patriots do they have their first rounder this year?
Yeah.
So they're not going to make the playoffs. So what? They'll be drafting like 12th or 13th.
Yeah, probably from 12 to 15.
So in there, if there's a good quarterback available, would you like them to take them?
No, I would rather them either A, go after a guy like Derek Carr, Brady, or Lamar, or B, bring back an actual offensive coordinator first. So I'm giving him one more year no matter what.
All right.
Of Mac.
Of Mac, yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's fair. I want to say, obviously, I'm hugely against Mac Jones, but I do think you got to give a guy some time to really prove it or not. So 3 years, I think, is fair for what the
Yeah,
league is
so-
these days. That's a long period of time.
Yeah.
Poolsy, well, you got the mic, little Panthers recap.
Yeah, I mean, our backs were against the wall there against the Lions. Everyone thought the Lions was going to win that game, and it was just complete and utter domination. Like, the offense was on fire. The defense, they bended, but they didn't break in a lot of times. And just, yeah, boys, like, I don't know how our game is in prime time this week. Like,
Yeah. Biggest crock of shit ever.
I
Who
know
they flex.
They flex like Pittsburgh or
Pittsburgh and
Oh my
Baltimore.
God, yeah.
Yeah,
saw
Pittsburgh and
Baltimore.
Baltimore. Like, why are you not throwing Tom Brady in the Bucks going for
I
the
know.
division against the
That's the
Panthers?
craziest part is it's Tom Brady. Like,
I know.
fuck the Panthers for a minute. It's Tom Brady. How do they not
Seriously.
flex Tom Brady?
Like, one primetime game all year, and here we are with the chance to take control of the division. And
The NFL, it's
I
like
want,
you
I
think
want
you-
the smoke. Like, I want to be in the spotlight.
The NFL's like, you think you know what we're doing, you catch on, and then it's like, no, Complete reverse.
I know.
It's possible they're wanting good offenses in the primetime matchups.
Oh, yeah, those
So you
two
put
offenses
Baltimore
are
and
killer.
Pittsburgh.
What?
So Baltimore and Pittsburgh is good offense.
Baltimore's going to go up like 22 in the first half and then just like
Dude, it's going to end up
Run the ball.
17-12.
I
Kenny
know that
Pickett's
game's
looked
gonna
great
be
lately.
gross.
Steelers could still make the playoffs.
So
They
can both
could.
the other teams.
All right, we get it. You hate the Panthers. Well, we're here for the smoke. I'm sorry, DiSabs, but the boys are going to surprise the Bucks this weekend.
Yeah, I've got some thinking to do about that hedge on that bet because I'm not confident at all in the Buccaneers right now.
Yeah, I know I don't know. Either way, it's going to be a close game though. Like what scares me most is the Panthers are going to have the lead and there's just going to be a game-winning touchdown drive by Tom Brady. Or like the Panthers will be up like 2 scores with 6 minutes left. And then next thing you know, the Bucks are going for a field goal to win the game in regulation or some shit like that.
Pools, I got to ask you a question. With about a minute and a half left, would you rather be up by 3 with the ball, or sorry, up by 3, but Bucks have the ball, or down by 3 and you have the ball?
I think up by 3 because I think we could I feel like our defense is capable enough to not allow a touchdown, and if we go to OT, we go to OT. But I don't know. Like I like our offense, but our offense isn't like we're not winning games because of our offense on a typical basis. We're winning because of defense.
Yeah. All right. Fair.
But anyway, I'm beyond pumped. Like New Year's Day, let's go. Like I can't wait.
You hungover?
Honestly, like I'm not risking any.
Yeah, he's not drinking.
Body functions. Like I'm gonna be ready to go for that game.
Gosh.
What? What?
Nothing.
Say what you want to say.
No.
All right, and I knew you'd just walk away.
Yep. Yeah, just walking away.
Yeah.
The Cleveland Browns, Tyler Sagan.
Can you guys give me the recap? Because I didn't.
No.
So apparently,
I don't even know if they won.
Apparently, it was like minus 30 in Cleveland. Like I think it almost made a record for coldest NFL game, and there was like the entire top bowl of the stadium was empty.
Just
like,
empty.
Just no energy to that game at all, and it was like a gross gray Cleveland day. Yeah, it was, and it was never on Red Zone. I was watching Red Zone, and I didn't see any of it.
Well, there's like 12 points scored.
Yeah, it did hit the under. Lowest under, there was 32 was the line. Lowest under, I think, in like 10 years or something.
Yeah.
And it still hit the under, which is
wild. It shouldn't have hit either because the Browns had first and goal on the Saints, I want to say 12 or 15.
Yeah.
With like time to run all, like they got to run all 4 plays still.
Yeah.
So Saints still got a chance at the division too now because of that.
No, Poolsy,
you hurt the Panthers.
I wanted to win that for you. I did.
I know. Yeah. I was hard on because we played the Saints last game of the year too. So
no, the Saints have like a pretty much a nil chance. I did all the.
So I think we would have to win.
Who do the Saints play this week?
The Saints play
Atlanta.
Oh
no.
The Saints play someone good.
Shit, I was just looking at it. They play.
I'm pretty sure
the Eagles.
Oh, okay. So you should be good there.
Yeah. Well,
just a matchup with the Bucks.
I know. Like, I can't believe like Tom Brady this week. Like, it's gonna be crazy. I want to win that game so bad.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Man can dream, boys.
So that's it. That's all you got for the Browns, though, Segs? Nothing.
Yeah, no, there's really nothing else to say. I'm sorry. Like they're dog shit, and we have a terrible person at quarterback, and yeah, we just lose games.
Wait, why is he terrible?
Yeah, I thought he was actually pretty good.
Maybe in regards to football, but his personal life, he's not very good.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Anything else from those 4 teams, or do you want to get right to cover game? And with cover game, we'll talk about. We always end up with cover game covering like most of the league at least, because things just come up, and I like it that way.
Yeah.
So we might as well get right into the game then. Poolsy, why don't you tell us the damage from last week, and we'll get going.
Yeah, so week 16, Gerb's first overall draft pick of Jacksonville +2. Only thing that hit for him, 1-2 week for Gerb's. DiSabs with the best week out of the boys, going 2-1 with Cincinnati -3 and Carolina +3. Keep pounding. I went
I
1
lost
and
by
2.
half a point with Atlanta, for fuck's sake.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I lost by 8.
I was 1 and 2 with Dallas hitting -4.5, and Sags was 1 and 2 with San Fran
And-
hitting -6.5.
1
And
and 3.
3.
yeah,
3.
1 and 3. Yeah, I did mark it down for that. I got 2 X's there, but and then DK Metcalf didn't hit. We are 5 and 11.
5 and 11. We got to
Yeah.
go from somebody. We got to
Like-
start picking like.
We also got to give ourselves some respect. We are doing it like Survivor style.
Yeah, we are.
We are.
We are.
Yeah.
But I think for the last 2 weeks here, boys, we got to go with some crazy odds on guys. Like I'm talking guys that aren't starting a game.
We're gonna have to start parlaying.
Dude, I got Ricky Dix in my DM telling me he can't afford to feed his kids because of our touchdown. Our touchdown guys aren't hitting.
Gamble responsibly.
Yeah, we got to
Yeah,
hit
you'd
one,
love to
boys.
see it.
Let's hit a big odd one this week and get back in the get back close to plus units.
Yep. So well, total standings here, going by percentages, but just doing numbers this week. In first place with a 30, 28, and 2 record, Segs.
Okay.
In second place, we got Gerbs with a 30, 29, and 1 record.
Look out.
In third, we
One
got
game. One game.
DiSabs with a 25, 33, and 1 record. And then I am 23, 32, and 3. So
And 3.
DSAB, do you remember what he said to you last week?
1 sec. I'm just trying to do the quick math. Is it 23 and 32?
no, I don't want to hear any percentage talk.
Yeah,
No, I know. This is just for myself.
But DSAB, do you
Well, I
remember
don't care. You're on
DSAB,
your
do you
own.
remember what Poolsy said to you last week?
He's not concerned.
He said he's more worried about me and Segs than he is of you.
Yeah, I know. That was I took that personally.
Good. Keep
All
pounding.
right.
Not worried.
All right. Not worried. And then our order.
Yep. So this week we got myself with a 37 banger, Gerbs, DiSabs, and Segs.
Okay. And
Right
I have a proposal for this week. We haven't talked about this, and
No.
I just
No.
What?
No, because you're trying to just throw in extra games.
Yes, I am trying to throw in an extra game.
No.
Correct.
No.
Uh,
No.
You
We'll
do
do
not
it-
want 4. Segs, if you would have been on the pod last week, we were doing 4 because we had Saturday games. But since you
Hey,
missed,
When
I think we
listened-
should be
when I
doing.
listened to it, I was like, please no.
Yeah,
And then
I think.
D7 Poolsy talked you out of it.
Yeah, they did. I think we should do 4 this week because we missed one, and we could even there's 4
Well-
primetime picks. We could say we all have to have a prime timer or
Well,
just 4
If
picks
it's,
each.
if it's close, we'll load up.
Let's
week
let
18.
D7 and Poolsy be the deciding factor.
There's 4 primetime games.
No, there'd be 4 picks. There's 2 primetime games, so 4 picks.
Oh, technically 3. Thursday, Sunday,
Sorry,
and
yes, there's 2 games that aren't on Sunday. Is what I meant.
oh, okay. I'm down for more picks because I need them.
I'd rather just do them in week 18.
Okay. Okay.
So
can we
we're-
go week 18, 5 picks?
Fine, fine.
Fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Done.
All right. 3 this week, 5 next week. Lots of time to prepare.
All right.
And okay. Well, first of all, before I make my pick, I don't want to go with the Panthers first overall, but like I want to draft it when it comes back to me.
Good
I
luck.
just need to know if there's potential there's going to be any snakes.
There's potential.
There is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Poolsy, sorry. No, you can't do that.
Well, no, I just had to ask. Like it's
They're
Christmas
not-
season.
they're-
Sometimes people are giving, but not all. Not every.
They're not even on my list, but that would have been my next pick if you let them slide here.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, let's go. Ride or die with the boys. Carolina +3, and yeah, +3.5. +3.5. Bet Victor. And
I got it.
they're in Tampa this Sunday.
Mm-hmm. I have another 3.5er coming up. It's a +3.5er. The Miami Dolphins travel to Foxborough and they're going to kick the shit out of Mac Jones and the Patriots. +3.5. Betway, Miami Dolphins in New England, must-win game. We win, we're in the playoffs. It's happening. Fins up. Time to break the losing streak. Also, can I read you one funny thing about the Dolphins season? It's like I don't find it necessarily that funny, but I can admit it is funny.
Yeah.
This is in their season. They go 3-0 to start the year, then they go 0-3, then they go 5-0, then they go 0-4.
Wow.
So if the math is there, you're gonna go 0-5.
Yeah, the math is there, but it's time to break the trend. We're gonna go 2-0 to finish the year. The Jets game won't matter though, so I don't really care. We just need to beat the Patriots this week. Win and we're in. Teddy Two Glove, baby.
Teddy he'll cover the spread. That's what he does.
Yep. I want him to win though. I need him to win.
This is a gamble on my part, and I'll tell you why in a second. Give me Houston plus 4.5.
Whoa.
Do you guys know why I'm doing that?
They've been frisky.
That, and if Dallas beats Tennessee tomorrow, which I am assuming they will, the game on Sunday is meaningless for Jacksonville, which means they will not be starting their starters.
Oh, okay. So I like you know what? I don't hate the logic there. I didn't even think
because
about it.
a win in if Tennessee,
is there no
it doesn't matter. That game is
anything.
For anything. Because even if Jacksonville wins, they still have to beat Tennessee the last week.
But listen, why I heard that Derrick Henry might be sat Thursday. It was obviously like a big fantasy deal because it's like fantasy championships.
Because I think they're expecting them not to I think they're expecting them to lose anyways, right? So it's like, why would we risk a player's health when we can just save him for the last game? So
Tennessee can lose this week, and then it doesn't matter with Jacksonville still.
Correct.
And then play for the division next week against Jacksonville.
Right. Or they try to win, and if they do win, then obviously Jacksonville would have to win against Houston to keep pace.
Are you still talking about your Houston pick?
Yeah.
No, we're explaining that
bro.
Jacksonville would have a bye week this week, because if Dallas beats Tennessee tonight. What? If Dallas beats Tennessee tonight,
now you're gonna make us explain it again, Segs.
Yeah.
Okay. Move on.
All right.
Segs, you're up. Back-to-back picks.
Yeah, thank you. Jacksonville -4. Done.
Oh, that's what I was gonna take first overall.
What?
Nothing.
That is gonna sound hilarious for the listeners.
Yeah. That is funny.
And then Chargers -6.5.
Oh, I fucking love that.
Just for the listeners here, Segs did not hear anything DiSabs just explained why Jacksonville might not even be starting their starters, and then he hops back in. Jacksonville +4.
-4.
-4, sorry.
It honestly might be a pick 'em at kickoff.
It could be. Could be.
Wow.
Back to DiSabs.
I guess I'm going head to head with Segs. I'm taking the Rams.
Oh,
wow.
what a weekend.
I wanted the Rams there.
Give me +6.5. I don't love the Chargers because I feel like they always do something stupid and they're already clinched, A. And B, Baker Mayfield, man, the Rams, they're just balling out right now.
Baker Mayfield might be a good quarterback. He just, I don't know what he needs.
Please clip this for when we're like 70.
I'm going with I think the Eagles are just gonna try to prove a bit of a point this week. They came off a bad loss. Gardner Minshew did look good though. Did he have a couple turnovers at the end of the game, or what happened there, DiSab? I didn't catch that one.
I'm trying to think, man. I'm not
You had
lie.
one
Was that
near right near the
Christmas, or was that that was Chris? Was that Christmas or Boxing?
Yeah. I think that was Boxing Day. I mean Christmas Eve.
Yep.
Honestly, don't even really remember. I had a few drinks.
All right. Yeah, no, that's fair enough. That's what the whole
Minshew turned it over with like less than 2 minutes left in that game.
Yeah. But anyways, I think he looked good, and I think they're gonna cover -5.5. And
what just happened?
I remember I had 3 units on Philly to cover, and then he threw the pick and they kicked the field goal to go up by 6.
Yeah, I also had Philly covering that game, and I
remember that. That's bullshit.
All right, Saints travel to the Eagles, and Eagles are going to cover -5.5.
All right. I'm going to go with the Jets against
Ew.
Seattle. I like Mike White better than what
course.
I like
Oh,
Wilson
Mike
there.
White's playing. I didn't. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. That's
Not shocked you're betting in the AFC East.
yeah. Thank you. So I'm going to go Jets -1.5. Let's
Nice.
Jets.
Yeah, yeah, they've looked good the last few weeks.
Just like
Well,
Miami.
not with Wilson, they haven't.
Um,
And
back to me.
then
Oh, sorry, last pick,
gonna,
Poolsy.
no, what were you gonna say though?
I was gonna say, I was going to say Tampa Bay -2.5.
Okay. I'm not surprised.
Isn't it Poolsy's pick?
Yeah,
it is
that's
my
not
pick.
my actual pick. That's just what I was gonna say.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens when it comes back to your turn, I guess.
Well, you can still pick them because Poolsy has Carolina already.
True. Well, I'm just gonna wait and see, anyways, though.
Do the Lions still have a chance?
Yep.
Give me Lions -5.5 at home against the Bears.
I like that pick.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm not going with the Bucks. I want Tennessee's been like the team every year when people say they're done, and I actually think they could actually be done now. But I do think Dallas might just like take it a little easy in this game, and it might I think Dallas will still win, but it could be by a touchdown or a field goal. It could even be by a touchdown and a field goal, and this bet would still hit. Tennessee +12.5 in Tennessee.
I don't know why, but I heard Henry might not play.
DiSabs just said that, yeah.
No, I said that before.
Poolsy said that. I was just saying
yeah.
it makes sense to rest him.
Yeah, but are they actually gonna?
Apparently, he's doubtful for the game.
Okay, well that's fine. I still
Yeah,
think
they got a good playmaker and good quarterback.
No, they've never had a good quarterback. They got that Hillard guy. He's not bad. Hillard.
Yeah.
He's the guy I'm riding on. I just think it's gonna be like a boring game that Dallas just kind of wins late with I think it's gonna be low scoring. You can book this 21 to 17.
21-10 even does you good.
Yeah, 21-10. I'm fine with 2. Whatever.
All right. I think it's me.
Yep.
Yeah, give me Green Bay -3. They're rolling.
They are rolling. And they play the Vikings, so that should be good.
It's outdoor. Kirk can't throw the ball outside.
Boys, Packers are going to make the playoffs.
Man, I kind of think they are too. It's just
I kind of think the Packers are going to make
thing.
the playoffs. And I want them to play Minnesota first round so badly so we can
Is it winning there? If they win out, they're in, right?
I don't know. Is that true?
It might depend on another team losing for sure a game, though.
Yeah, I still think they might need a tiny bit of help, but
yeah,
I don't know about that for sure. Sam Meyer, who will be listening, will definitely fill me in on that. No, it looks like if they win out, I think they're good, unless Detroit also wins out, because Detroit would hold that tiebreaker, right?
Yeah, true.
Why, did they lose both to Detroit?
Or I think they still have to play maybe last week. Is that right?
I'm just looking right now.
Yeah, they do play them. They do.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Aaron
Rodgers might be in the playoffs, boys.
Wow, that's probably that could decide. That'd be crazy if it did.
Yeah. And you know, if that was a deciding game, the Lions aren't winning that. Like, it's just been there's been so much history of Rodgers just destroying the Bears, Lions, and the Vikings. I just can't put my head past that the Lions would win in a Week 18 must-win against Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, in Lambeau too.
In Lambeau.
And
all right.
Thanks.
Final pick. Give me Raiders +10 against the 49ers at home.
Wow.
49ers might start sitting guys, so.
Do you know who the quarterback is, right?
No.
Oh my God. Okay, write it down.
Derek Carr's not
already
starting.
wrote down. Derek Carr is not playing.
Trevor Stidham or Stidham?
Jared Stidham.
Jared.
Oh, the old New York quarterback.
Yeah, the guy from New England.
Or New England, sorry. Yeah.
I'll have another one there, eh, bud?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have another one.
Anyway, I like the Raiders. I think they cover.
Yeah. I don't know.
Right.
Apparently, this is Stidham's first ever start.
Yeah.
And it's going to be one hell of a start.
Yeah. I mean,
that's the shitty San
that has been a trend.
Yep.
Tags, do you need to leave us now?
Pardon?
Do you need to leave us now?
Yeah, I gotta get out of here.
We just got a touchdown score to decide.
Yeah, that's
Right.
easy.
And we
are
got to go big odds. It's
Are we
got to
at
be
like? Are we like parlay?
DJ Henderson or Jefferson or who's the big tight end on the Lions?
Are you trying to say Hawkinson?
Hawkinson.
He's
Yeah,
on the
Hawkinson.
Vikings. He's
Or
on the Vikings.
Vikings, yes. He's gonna win. He's gonna send them to top of the NFC.
I don't like that pick personally.
I mean, I don't mind it.
Okay. Well, if it's 3 against 1, you guys can have
No,
it. But
like that's not what I think we should do.
okay.
Are we just doing one though? Or are we doing like a little parlay, like with 2 or something?
Well,
'Cause
we
we
could
gotta
do a
at least
parlay
try
to
and-
juice the odds.
Sure. Let's
parlay?
parlay a couple. Sure.
Just 2 though, just 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you guys finally let us pick Tyreek Hill?
Yeah. You want Tyreek Hill?
Yeah.
I want Tyreek. They're
Wait,
gonna have to
hold
be.
on.
Yeah,
With
I know
no
it's,
quarterback.
it's Teddy. They're gonna be running weird plays. They're gonna hand it off to him, or he'll pick up a fumble or something. Tyreek's getting in.
Okay, Poolsy, you be the decider.
I like Tyreek as one of our options.
What the fuck does that mean?
Well, aren't we doing 2?
So it's so yes, he's in.
Yeah,
don't we
I'm
go-
down for it.
Why don't we go something special here in a little Patriots score, Dolphins score, Panthers score?
Oh,
Wow. Okay.
Segs isn't on
Yeah.
the screen. That's why we're not adding the Browns, and I wouldn't want to add a Brown anyways.
No, me neither.
okay. The Patriots is going to be no touchdown score.
Yeah. No, Marcus Jones.
Yes, Marcus Jones. He's your best player.
No, I think Patriots. You got to go Ramondre.
Is he healthy?
Pretty sure. I mean, he played the end of the game last week.
True. Tyreek, Ramondre, and who, Poolsy? Dante? I actually
Tyreek.
hate Dante. I hate him.
Man, Dante's so hit and miss. Like,
Yeah.
one week he's like super involved, the next week he gets like 8 or 9 touches.
But then
And
Chuba's the same thing though, kind of, isn't he?
I know.
Holy
So
shit! They both had 125 plus yards.
Yeah.
yeah,
How many yards did Sammy D throw for?
250.
yeah. Like the boys were firing on all cylinders. Like it was the most rushing yards and most offensive yards the Panthers have got in history. Like they had
Okay.
507 yards the entire game, or something.
So who's
like
getting in this week?
that. Our best player, DJ Moore.
Okay, DJ, Tyreek, and Ramondre. That's our parlay, Segs.
Let's go. Locked in.
Yep, love it.
All right,
And
boys.
All right,
I
see you,
think that put
Segs.
us at positive units. Yep.
Hey, Segs, it was good having you on here.
Yeah.
Yep. Glad our scheduling could work out.
Yeah,
Yep.
glad you could be here.
All right. Peace out. Happy New Year.
See
Yeah.
ya.
Yeah, this guy fucking books a
Do you think-
simulator on a
you-
Wednesday night as if we haven't been doing this at the same fucking time. for
I
3
know.
Fucking years.
Do you think we're gonna see him on another one of these podcasts?
Fuck man, I don't know. He might have to
Better.
he might have a pop-up birthday or have to go shopping for New Year's.
And after we've talked about this, now he's gonna have to issue another statement next
Yeah,
week.
well, you know what? He should because that's disgusting.
It is disgusting. He thinks we
We-
don't pour our blood, sweat, and tears into this,
Yeah.
and he's going to a golf simulator. You think you
Yeah.
think we don't want to be working right now?
Yeah, Gerbs, like honestly, you gotta say something to him, all right?
Yeah, no, I have tried that before. Tried that last week, and I think that's what issued the statement.
Yeah, it's hit and miss when you say that
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah.
When I say that,
Yeah.
yeah, no, it's mostly a miss.
Yeah.
I think Poolsy's got to step up and start laying into people.
Yeah, I've been telling him that for years.
What do you mean? I lay into people when the time is right.
Yeah, it's
I've
just
never-
me and my Patriots.
No, it's just me. He only lays into me.
Into you. That is
Yes.
bull.
Yeah, but you have the worst fucking takes.
I don't have the worst take.
You have a
More-
lot of takes
by the way,
that
a
just
lot
don't
more
need to be
people-
said.
A lot more people agreed with me than they agreed with you guys on that last podcast, by the way.
About what?
The fumble percentage, whose fault it was.
They don't know ball.
No.
Yeah,
They don't know ball like we do.
they don't know
Yeah.
ball like you guys, eh?
No, big ball.
Okay, but
guy.
from an outsider's perspective, like DiSabs, like this is without you sucking off Tom Brady, and Gerbs, this was without you or having a random hate for the Panthers.
Yeah.
What do you think the like actual stats, like percentage wise, that the Panthers win the game in Tampa on Sunday?
I
Like from an outsider's perspective, putting all your bias away.
can I go first, DSAB?
Yep.
I The only thing that's and this is exactly putting everything away, Poolsy, no bias at all. The only thing that scares me for you, doesn't this just seem like the stupid Tom Brady game? And you kind of already talked about it. Oh, Tom Brady, he still got it. Like he can still get the job done and when it matters. It just seems like I'm gonna be reading a headline like that. For your sake and put everything behind for your sake, I do hope the Panthers win. If I had to put the percentages, I'd say 40-60.
Okay. Appreciate the honesty.
This is a game where I think that either Brady just fucking does his vintage shit where it's a blowout, or I think the Panthers squeak one out. But I'd have to go 57-43.
57 for who?
For the Bucks. I think it's such a close game.
I know, and I do think the Bucks, like when it comes down to it, the Bucks should win this game, like given the state of the team and everything. But I mean, anything can happen, and I don't know.
I don't understand why they don't fucking try on offense until they're losing in the fourth. I don't get
this
it.
This is like I want to make like a bet for like the first 3 quarters that like by the end of the third quarter, Panthers money line, because I know exactly what's going to happen. The Panthers are going to be up at some point, and it's going to get to that spot where either Tom Brady does it or he doesn't do it. And odds are, like throughout his career, the odds are that Tom Brady would have the comeback. So I want to do like third quarter money line, like
take the Panthers first half money line.
Yeah, well, yeah, I don't know. I'm honestly not sure if I'm going to bet on the game or not.
Like you got 2 fucking win losses riding on the cover game.
I know, that's why I kind of want to maybe just maybe do the spread over money line. I don't know. I think it'll be close. Like I don't think the Panthers are going to get embarrassed. I think they'll be ready for the matchup. But
can I tell you guys something I did on Christmas night that was foolish?
Yeah,
you hammered the fucking Green Bay.
No, I could be on another planet and I wouldn't do that.
Well, you would have made a lot of money, so
I wouldn't. I'd take it all back. I will never side with somebody that bets against their own team. But what I did do is we were getting close to the start of the game. People in my family were talking about some bets that they want to put down, and I wasn't even thinking about betting because my plan going into the game, and I hadn't even placed any bets. Like I haven't been betting too much in general, but I wasn't even thinking about it. People were talking about it, so I opened the apps to like. People were asking me like, oh, who do you think touchdown, whatever. And I see that the over is under 50. And I'm like, this game there's going to be a shit ton of points. Like points are going to happen this game. And I put money on it. And it lost, which made the pain of losing that much worse. If the Dolphins would have got a touchdown to win it, their last drive when Tua threw that pick, it would have put the game total. It would have been a Dolphins win in a 2-minute drive, and the game total would have been 50. My over would have hit. The Dolphins would have won, and that's why I won't be betting on a Dolphins game anymore. Because I can't have heartbreak in both. It's too much for I'm a bit of an emotional liability at times, and it's too much for a guy like myself to handle.
Dude, when it was fucking 23-20, because I had over 48.5, right?
Yeah.
It was 23-20. Dolphins were driving. I'm thinking to myself, either Miami scores here,
yeah,
I hit my over, or they tie and I hit my over because how you're at 46-23 all. How do you get over 48.5? A field goal, overtime, whatever. No, fucking bozo decides to throw a fucking interception.
Yeah, concussed. That wasn't truly him.
Yeah, sure, it doesn't matter. And he almost cost him. I was so fucking pissed because he started off because he was one of my quarterbacks in fantasy. Great first half. I think he had like 12 points in the first half.
Yeah.
Then I checked. He ends up with like, was it 8 or 10? I'm like, what in the fuck happened? And I was like,
did you lose?
No, I didn't. I was ripping on you guys. Remember? I was like, I should have fucking started Goff.
Yeah, no, I didn't look at. I just ignored all your guys' messages after the game.
I know, and then the next day you were fucking salty, eh?
No, I think that was that night too. Well, because Segs is talking about Tua being dead.
Yeah, that's just disrespectful.
Yeah, you can't have that.
At least me, I'm sending you the picture, but except I gotta scratch out the W beside the Packers now and put L.
Yeah, that's whatever. It's all fair and game when you're talking about the teams, but when you want to chirp about a man's health, that's what I said. It's a little bit disrespectful.
Yeah, you don't do that about health, marriage, or financials.
True.
Right.
True.
Yeah.
True. The three no's.
The big threes.
The big three. What'd you say? Health, marriage, and financials?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the big 3 no-nos on this pod. We don't talk about any of them.
Yeah.
We'll get a doctor. Maybe next year when we do the pod, we should get some kind of doctor on standby that we can call them. Be like, hey,
Yeah.
this player has this injury. What are we allowed to say about it, and what are we not? Is it a risk to his actual health, or are we okay to talk about it? Might be something to look into.
Yeah, well, see, I'm sure doctors are cheap to hire, so
Yeah. For sure. Well, Poolsy could get us pretty close though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. My analysis are a few years old now that haven't really used it, but ready to bounce back at any time.
Yep.
Were you in school to be a doctor?
No.
Pretty much.
No.
Well, which one is it?
A nurse.
Oh, okay. Oh, I knew that. You knew that.
DiSabs, did the sleeve monster get your shirts?
Wow.
No. What are you talking about?
Oh, you pulled them down. I don't know. Do you guys have anything else here?
I don't know. I'm just pumped for the game on. No, I'm not pumped. I'm just kidding.
You're not pumped?
No, I'm not a fan.
Like, what is like the most important game playoff-wise this weekend?
Both of our teams. Both of our teams.
Yes, I know our team. Yours. Yeah, I guess you and the Patriots. Yeah.
Yeah.
True. But why?
Every one of our teams are playing a meaningful game this week, which is cool.
So what happens if next week the Patriots are the ones sitting in the playoff spot?
Well, here's the thing: we're not beating Buffalo. So honestly, I even if we do beat you guys, we're not beating Buffalo.
It's not going to be Josh Allen playing.
Yes, it will.
Are they still going to go for the? Are they still have a chance at the AFC?
As of right now, they would have the bye.
Yeah, but if Cincinnati beats them Monday night, which is a great game by the way,
yeah,
if Cincinnati beats them Monday night, then they'll lose that first spot, and maybe they think about resting Allen.
Yeah,
so I actually kind of hope that Cincinnati wins this week.
True. And who do the Chiefs play this week? Oh, somebody bad, right?
Yeah, they play the Raiders last without Derek Carr, and they play I think they play Denver.
Denver this week, yeah. Well, which, by the way, the worst team in the league. Shame on me for betting on them in the cover game.
I'm not going to lie. I saw that pick, and I just started cracking up.
It was just like, well, DiSab.
After the game.
Yeah, okay, after. Because I've seen, you've taken the Broncos many times this year.
Oh, yeah.
Because you just have to think, like, eventually one of these times, he's just not going to be the worst quarterback ever to play in the NFL, but he is.
He's benched now, right?
Yeah.
Who's starting? Who's their backup there?
Drew Lock.
No,
yeah, no, it's Peterman, isn't it? Isn't it that? No, he was.
Isn't it? No, the guy that went to war for him on Sunday. Did you guys see that on the sideline?
No.
Oh, so yeah.
After near the end of the game, Wilson got sacked and no one helped him up. So the backup quarterback just started ripping into the O lineman on the bench, and they started pushing each other.
Yeah, that was actually crazy.
Yeah,
it's Brett Rippon.
Yes, Rippon went over and gave the guy a verbal, and the guy pushed him back, and they had to be separated.
Oh, yeah, man.
I do hate Russ, but you got to be a teammate at all points of the game.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Well, boys, I got some.
Can I say one thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
I actually did watch. You're gonna think I'm crazy or that I'm bullshitting, but I watched the Miami because that was Christmas Day and it was on at my uncle's.
Yeah,
I remember watching the game, and I remember that hit that concussed Tua. I remember watching that hit, thinking, "Oh fuck, please get up, don't be hurt." And I remember thinking, "Thank God he got up," right? Because I thought this guy I saw him smack his head on the ground.
Yeah.
And all I'm thinking about is my fantasy fucking playoffs, which is selfish, sure.
Yeah.
But then after the game, I find out he got a concussion. I'm thinking, shit. Honestly, didn't make a difference because his points were probably the same there than they were.
And I think if I was watching the game like at that point, very close, I don't remember the play at all. I've seen it a bunch of times now, so I know the play now. But I don't remember seeing it live, and it was so quick too. He shoots right back up, and they're back in the huddle. There's no way for any concussion spotter. And I'm I find it hard to believe Tua didn't I assume he honestly didn't know he had a concussion too. I've never actually had one, but your mind does go a little spacey, and maybe you don't realize it's going a little spacey.
Yeah, it's possible. I honestly have no idea. I mean, if he did know and he was just trying to tough it out, maybe he was hurting his team.
Because,
like you said,
for sure. If he knew for sure he was hurting us, because those throws were the first one is just it's like whatever, that those do happen. But then
Yeah.
the next two, which were like
They weren't
pretty
even
similar,
close.
it's like, dude, like, and he wasn't being pressured. So I'm like, what's going on here? But obviously I was just in a full on heartbreak mode. But to think we still have the team we do, I'm still excited about us going forward.
I still think you guys have a chance doing damage with Teddy.
Yeah, I could, like, he didn't show it this year when he came in. Like the 2 games he started, he looked brutal. But I do remember him in the Panthers days, and I remember him in Saints days. Like he came in for Drew Brees one year, and I don't know if he led them to the playoffs, but he won like a few big games for them. I remember.
Yeah, he did.
So
yeah, if you got Waddle and Tyreek down there, you're gonna figure something out.
And Denver, he looked good when he was there too.
Yeah,
Teddy's been
true.
around, and
Yeah.
you don't think of him as like a veteran, but that's what he is now.
He is a veteran, yeah.
And I think the boys all love him in the room too. So
yeah,
I'm excited about the Dolphins still. It's not going to be the same without my boy out there, because I mean, he's had an incredible year. I don't care what anybody says. Like at the end of the year, his stats are still going to be good, and his play on the field, like he looked good in a lot of games out there. So if he's healthy next year, he's QB1 guaranteed. I hope he doesn't retire. I hope the best for his health.
I don't think he's retiring.
No, but that's what people are saying, which is so stupid. How can you if you're a sports analyst, this is why we don't talk about marriage, health, or financials, because how can you, if you're sitting behind a sports desk, like I saw LaShawn McCoy say it, you know how many big hits that guy must have taken? Like, how can you sit back there and tell another man to retire or say he should?
Yeah. See, yeah, that's what I hate about social media for stuff like that. Like, all it takes is for like one bigger account to tweet something, and everyone just like goes off on it.
Yeah, Twitter's a bad place for me to be after a Dolphins loss.
Did you guys hear or see what Emmanuel Acho or whatever his name is said about Herbert?
What? Yeah. I ignore him too. He's usually pro Dolphins and pro Tua, but I ignore him.
This was probably like about a month ago. He said he said that Justin Herbert's a social media quarterback or something.
Yeah,
he only cares about like the flash. This guy's gone on to win like 4 or 5 in a row, just dotting it up now.
Okay, whoa. Foolsy and I have something to say about Herbert dotting it up this week. He did not do that.
He doesn't dot it up, and
he was horrible.
Fantasy.
He hasn't dotted it fantasy either. But I'm talking the game as well, Poolsy, and I know we have a listener that's going to be hearing all these things.
235, 24-31 is pretty good game.
He did not. Stats, whatever. Look at, like, he did not carry them to that win.
No, see, statistically, the game wasn't horrible, but when you convert it into fantasy play, like whatever stats or whatever, it was like irrelevant. His number, whatever numbers he had on the field that game, like they were irrelevant when it came to fantasy.
Did he have a touchdown pass?
No. And guess what? I actually had an interception. Actually, yeah, that is a pretty ass game.
Yeah.
But you know what? DraftKings had a boost plus 100 over 1.5 passing touchdowns. Bro, they've done his boost twice this year.
Yeah.
Twice he hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. That shit is rigged. It's gotta be.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know if I want to have the rig conversation, but could you imagine being the whoever the NFL rigged person is, finding a way to tell Justin Herbert, oh yeah, by the way, you're not throwing a touchdown this game in the biggest game of your career when you have a chance to clinch the playoffs.
All right. I'll tell you what I think. This is like completely going off the rails. I don't think the players are in on it. I think it's the coaches and the referees.
Coaches.
So yes, I think, what's it called? For example, DraftKings. You know, they're all partnered with the NFL.
Yeah.
DraftKings puts out the boost. Then DraftKings goes, okay, we need Herbert under touchdown passes to the coach and to the referees. So, you know, they're going to be flaggy. They're going to be
Brandon Staley is coaching for his job. He will not. If the Chargers wouldn't have made the playoffs this year, he would not be their coach next year.
Hey, you don't think he's getting money on the side for that?
No, I don't.
I don't know, man. It's just like, why? So you're telling me it's a coincidence that in 3 times in Herbert's career, he's thrown 0 touchdown passes 3 times.
Yeah.
2 of those times there's a boost on them.
Yeah, I think it is a coincidence. I love.
We
to
need
have
more
the NFL,
stats. We got to follow this going forward.
I love to have the NFL rig conversation with people. I've just never been. There's never been a point where I'm able to get on board with it, just because, like, as an athlete, and I guess you don't think the athletes are involved, but and I could see, like, if you really want me to say one thing, I could see referees, owners, and the league, but
Yeah, for
not
sure.
coaches, not coaches, and not players.
So like when we have, for example, a guy boosted, let's say Zeke Elliott or like Tony Pollard, let's say plus 200 to score. They never get the fucking ball in the red zone. They use the backup running back. Why?
There's probably some other boost on a site in US for the other one to score a touchdown.
Yeah, it's a little. I think I don't know if it's rigged, but it's influenced by
It's
money.
fishy. It's fishy sometimes. That's for
fishy.
sure.
All right, boys. Well, I choose to have a pure mind in those things.
Yeah, I like to think that's not rigged, but sometimes it really makes you scratch your head.
Definitely.
Last thing I'll say:
Mm-hmm.
NFL is not considered a sports league; it's considered entertainment. And like WWE, you're allowed to rig the outcome of entertainment.
What do you mean it's not considered a sports league?
The NFL is not considered a sports league; it's considered an entertainment league.
Is the NHL considered a sports league?
I don't know. I just know the NFL is considered entertainment and not sports,
I
like
think,
WWE.
I don't know what black web you've been looking all this stuff up on, but
I think look it up. Just look it
I think
up.
you
It's
need
just
to
a
have a
can of
little bit.
worms.
I think you need to have a little bit of whatever Segs was having tonight, and
Make a PowerPoint presentation.
yeah, bring
I
us
don't
a
know.
PowerPoint. You can share your screen next episode.
All right.
Okay, 5 picks coming, boys, next week. Oh,
Yep.
by the way, the reason Segs didn't want to do more than 3 tonight is because he had to get going. Don't let him fool you with this I'm in first thing. He just didn't want to do more than 3 because he had to get going.
I know, but it's hard for him because he planned to go on a night that we always record.
I
so
know,
he's-
know.
true. We should remember there's other things too
Yeah.
on Wednesday nights, and
Yeah.
at the time we were. Yeah, you're right. You guys are right.
Exactly.
All right.
We're gonna get a text for this.
Yeah, for sure. We do love you, though, Segs, and we love
Yep.
you, listeners, and we wish you all a happy new year. Enjoy the last couple weeks of the season, and we'll be right here with you that whole time.
Yeah, and make sure you look at BetStamp for the best odds on the division futures.
Yes, thank you,
Yeah.
DiSabs. Referral code Chump when you get all those great odds from BetStamp. Fins up, baby.
Week 17. Enjoy.